16 items that were delayed in getting to me. It wasn't AliExpress's fault. It was...
The post office couldn't work out what county I live in. But every bugger else seems to know. Anyway, I got 16 separate £1 vouchers from AliExpress because it was delayed delivery. That meant I could use them for one item each, so I went and bought 16 items and just got them delivered in 2 little bags, which you have to open, and there's more bags and more bags and more bags and a lot more bags. In total, I got 20 things here. I vaguely remember what's in them. I had a quick look just now, but just a very, very quick glance. So that is more cord. Excellent. Because I was thinking, I got 10 metres delivered before. That yellowy orange stuff. It is great, but you can always do with more. And it weighs practically nothing and it's very strong. So that's going to be going on my little camping trip tomorrow. Scissors is literally, I was stuck. What do I actually need around the house? And a decent pair of scissors. And that is a nice, that is solid. That is very solid. But these are actually upholstery type scissors, so they're actually very strong. It's like a freaking, everything's got a multi-tool on. You've got a can opener, you've got a freaking saw, you've got your, these are actually for opening bottles and jars, so you can grip it. Yeah. See, the nice thing about these, the best thing about these things, aside from the fact you can actually adjust it, is that my fingers will fit inside. And most scissors, they just try and snap my fingers because I've got big man hands. So yeah, scissors, brilliant. I needed a decent pair of scissors, and I got a pair. I could actually do with a couple of pairs really. So I've got one for the kitchen for cutting up food, and another one for doing other stuff. That is, I don't know. Oh, that could be wrist thingies. You see, 5 years back, I've only had 2 crashes in my life on a bike. Neither are my fault. 5 years back, you can see a scar there. That's from the surgery room. I say on that one. That's where my hands got smashed up into my arms. So my wrists are extremely weak. So I figured I'd get something. And that is what I got. It's just wrist straps. It's literally that simple. Sort of thing you can just put around your wrist. Nice and simple. I do have something like this, but they're really involved and it takes like 5 minutes to put them on. But that is brilliant. That's just what I need. Just something to give my wrist a bit more strength. I've got to be careful chucking out the rubbish because you get things, they sneak inside. Oh, sewing kit. Yeah, this is actually a very nice little thing. This. Basically that is a sewing machine. I shit you not. I had one of these when I was in listed 30, would have been 30 years ago. I thought it came with a, so I have to put it inside something to keep all the bits together. But yeah, that is a sewing machine. And it's literally goes, tick, 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 tick. It's a manual sewing machine. The only issue, you gotta make sure you get the tension right on this part. I haven't used one in 30 years, but the technology is the same. Oh, a little compact in it, gay. Unfortunately, this kind of stuff is very feminine looking because it's made for girls to do sewing stuff. But that is wahaha. Sewing kit. You always hear about these survival kits. Oh, have a sewing kit. And well, here you go, sewing kit with all your bits and pieces. That's a nice little kit. Goes with that and that. And I'm going to have to make sure to keep that in the bag for the time being. What I'll probably do is either get a little cloth bag. I've got one somewhere. A camera was inside it. But the camera's got twatted, but I still got the bag. So I could use that to keep that together. Save me losing it. Right. Ooh. Yeah, I had to rip through so much packaging to get to this. And I was terrified I was going to snap something. One thing I do know I got here is a blade for something. I thought it was a complete thing, but I get there in a bit. Let's have a look. This is me needing bigger glasses. Oh, that's nice. That is a very substantial blade. I mean, substantial, I mean thick. As opposed to the multi-tool ones I got, which are very thin. They're good, but they're very thin. That is more like a decent bloody... That's a solid blade, that is. Yeah, I like that. And what the hell does that do? I don't know. I'm sure it does something. Does that come out? And of course the obligatory keyring to go on there. It was literally a case of I was looking for things that were cheap, like 50p for this and 50p for that, or like a quid for this and a quid for that. So I was just getting lots and lots of cheap little things, just toys. But yeah, that is a very handy thing. If you want a blade, something smaller than your finger that you can fold away, that is a nice little thing. You can just stick it somewhere where the sun don't shine. I wonder what that actually does there, because that could just be the clip onto your belt. Anyway, nice little toy. Oh yeah, the blade. So I wanted to get a foldable saw. Sewing thread. It was literally, oh, this is extra thick upholstery sewing thread. So it's actually, you can use it for leather. It's literally things I did actually want. Always check the bag in case there's anything else hiding inside it. It's literally just little household items as well I wanted. Like for my new phone, a phone case. Whether or not it's going to work, I don't know. I mean, it should do. It's a Motorola. The problem is that the last one I had was a TLC, and I had to make a phone case for it because, of course, I'm looking for my phone to try it out, but I can't because I'm using it to record this bloody video. It looks the right size. It's got the same cutout on the back. Just your standard case. Yeah. Stickily new. Pretty much identical to my old case, but a bit bigger, a bit chunkier. Ooh, buttons. Right. Oh, it's got the cutout bit on there as well. That's where your fingerprint sensor goes. Yeah, so that's a phone case. And this is this. Ooh, anal beads for a mouse. I do love these little toys. Yeah, a little clip for your belt. That's a vicious little thing. Now that is a very, very vicious. Now these we used to make when we were teenagers back in the 80s. We used to use beer bottles to make them. And yeah, that's a nice, vicious, not something I want to take outside. Also, the fact that it's actually, yeah, it's not snapping and locking, because if it did, that'd be illegal. Yeah, nice little toy. And somehow that has to go, oh God, it's one of these little gay things. A little necklace. I can't be asked putting that on. It's these things break anyway. These sort of chains, they with that kind of a link, they're designed to pull apart and break. So when someone tries to rip it off your neck, like your dog tags, that way you don't get your neck snapped. Yeah, nice little toy treat thing. If I can get it open, that is a kitchen knife. It's a lot smaller than I thought. I got the bigger one. That is a nice edge. I'm not an expert in anything, but knives, I am a bit of a aficionado. That is nice. It's not metal. I think it's ceramic. Yeah, it's a ceramic blade. See, ceramic's quite nice because it keeps the edge quite well. Yeah, I'll have a go at that later, as I do like chopping my veggies. So yeah, I like that. These are something I wanted to get hold of for a while. I wanted to get the shirt as well, but bag I'm going to keep. It's a case of I'm not on a bike at the moment because it got written off, and I'm still not able to ride a bike. But this is stab proofing. It's not complete. It's just in certain parts of the gloves. But I wanted to get something if they fit me. I went for the XXL because I got big hands, and yeah, they fit. So I wanted to get a pair of gloves for my little adventures. I probably won't bother wearing them tomorrow when I go out. I don't know, I'll see how it goes. It's not really cold enough to warrant gloves, and I'm not one of those people that, oh, that's nice. I'm not one of these people that wears gloves to chop wood. Well, it goes, the point goes through, but it doesn't go all the way. The thing about stab proofing, it doesn't stop you getting stabbed. That's a misnomer. It stops the blade going too deep. It's like bulletproof vest. They don't stop you getting damaged from bullets. You still get bruised, and you see these scars here. That is burn marks from bullets. See, when you're wearing, especially like the old-fashioned type of bulletproof and stuff. It takes out the spin, stops it penetrating, but you still get impact damage and bruises, and you still end up having fucking burn marks from friction. So yeah, that is going to have to go, because that's just going to be a pain in the ass. I don't need that kind of bling. But yeah, it's nice having a pair of gloves, just for a change, that are not motorcycle gloves. Even if they do actually look just like motorcycle gloves with... Yeah, these are better because all my bike gloves, they're very heavy and very thick. Even the summer ones I got, they're very thick. God, that feels horrible. It's a horrible, cringy feeling. But these are a lot better because they got insulation. My hands are getting warm already. Because you've got the anti-stab stuff and you've got this grippy stuff on there, if your hands are cold, all you've got to do is this. Because of all the different types of materials in there, it generates friction a lot faster than just normal gloves. So basically, doing that, it warms your hands up really quick. So these would be great if it is cold weather and you're out for a yomp somewhere. And they're supposed to be stab proof, cut proof. I'm not going to chance to find out, but you never know with my neighbours. So 2 items left. Yes, my hands are too big to just pull them off. Right, nice pair of gloves. Next one is this. I wanted an actual knife for the woods. Something I could actually have for, doing a bit of carving and stuff. That, I mean, obviously for my hand, that finger hole is going to be too small, because basically I'd have to hold it like this because my hands are too big. Holding it like that, I'm crushing my fingers together, and there's no way any of my digits going to fit in that hole. That's what she said. But yeah, that's nice. It's a good solid steel, good solid handle. I don't like having these rubber handles. They rot and they wear out too quick. Whereas that, it's just nice solid plastic. I'll dig out the prices if I can find them. My computer crashed since I ordered these and it died completely. So I had to get this dinky little replacement. So I'll try and find the prices and put them on screen if I can. But that's a nice blade. You've got a nice little saw. And yeah, it's just basically a knife so I can actually do a bit of carving. And it's handy to have something that's in between an axe and a penknife. Something like this, you don't need a machete for crying out loud. Something like this, you can cut through branches, chop, 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 snap, and then you can use it to make a kindling. You can use it to split wood. So you don't have to go and carry a big ass machete or an axe. You can get something like that that'll do both. And yes, I'm going to keep this thing, that little lady condom, at least for 5 minutes before I lose it. Because I'm going to lose the thing. I know I'm going to lose it. Even my chisels, I don't keep these things. Can I be asked with it as a thing? Can I get it in the hole because the hole's a bit small? Tap me round. Don't go in the back. Go in the front. Go in the